Good morning to all the participants. I welcome you on behalf of Madras Tax Bar to all the participants who have joined us on Zoom platform as well as the YouTube live platform today. Before we start on with our 125th webinar, uh, we would just have a small reference. Uh, we regret to inform that Justice A.R. Lakshmanan, former Judge Supreme Court and Madras High Court, had passed away on 25th of August 2020, and his wife, Mrs. Meenakshi Achi, passed away on 25th of August 2020, and Dr. Lakshmanan passed away on 27th of August 2020. They are the parents of Senior Advocate Mr. A.R.L. Sundaresan, President of Madras Tax Bar. I call upon A.P. Srinivasa to kindly tell a few lines, and then we can observe a minute of silence for the departed soul.
Good morning to one and all. We all know Honorable Dr. Justice A.R. Lakshmanan, fondly called as ARL, and still his son is also called in the same name. So unfortunately, one after another, Mrs. Justice Lakshmanan and Mr. Justice Lakshmanan passed away. It was a very unbearable situation to his family, and we passed on our condolences messages to their family also. Dr. Justice A.R. Lakshmanan was born on 22nd March 1942, and he completed his law degree in the year 1966, and he was elevated as Judge of the Madras High Court in the year 1990, and thereafter he was elevated as Chief Justice of the Kerala High Court in the year 1997. Then he was working as Chief Justice at Rajasthan High Court and Andhra Pradesh High Court till his elevation to Supreme Court in the year 2002. In the year 2007, he retired from the Honorable Supreme Court. Thereafter, he served as chairman of the Law Commission report, and he in his report only he advocated the establishment of branches of Supreme Court or National Court of Appeal in some strategic areas, at least four benches, and retaining the Constitution bench in Supreme Court. Then he was also participated as a member in the Mullai Periyar Dam. His report played a vital role in getting our share of water in Kaveri dispute. And he is survived by two sons and two daughters. One son is a senior advocate practicing in our Madras High Court, and he is present president of the Madras Bar Association. So, as a mark of respect to the departed soul, Dr. Justice Lakshmanan and his Mrs. Lakshmanan, we will observe 2 minutes silence.
Thank you, everyone. Um, May God give strength to the family of the bereaved in this in this time of grief. So today we are here with our 125th webinar, and it is a special occasion as Natarajan sir is back with his team for yet another drama. So, so fasten your seat belts. We are going on a drive from Chennai to Pondicherry. But obviously there will be a few discussion on GST topics. This will be more on a knowledge basis than on a fun basis. But there are going to be a lot of anecdotes and the fun element also involved in this. So I hope all of us enjoy this Sunday. So before, Natarajan sir, I'll unmute all of you first, and then we can start.
Prithvi, my screen sharing also.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Very good
Yes,
morning
sir.
to very good morning to all the participants through this Zoom as well as through our YouTube link. And we are very privileged to be part of this 125th webinar of Madras Tax Bar. So what started like in a small way in April, within some 4 or 5 months, we have reached the mark of 125. And definitely we'll surely be marching towards our 150 also. So for 125th seminar, we wanted to have very valuable speakers and all, but due to the time constraint and since we are not able to get any great speakers for this occasion. So I am just filling the gap. So like our our own people, our own session with our own team, we thought we will do something different for 125. Already we had one tax law, one Graha Pravesam. So like that, why don't we attempt one more on this 125th session? So it's an internal show with our own people. Let us see how you like it. I request all of you to share your feelings through the chat box so that it will be easy for us to know the mood of the people. With this, we will just start. Hi, Nitin, Pallavi, Sanjana. This Saturday, our Gaya's wedding reception is happening in Pondicherry. I'm planning to go. Whether any of you guys would like to come?
Sir,
I'll
I'll
come,
join you,
sir.
sir.
Yes, I'll come.
Oh my God! All are so. Everybody is saying you are coming. Is it because it is Gaya reception or it is because it is Pondicherry?
Both, sir.
Both. Okay, okay. That is why I see a lot of enthusiasm in your people. So then what we'll do, if four of us are going, our car may not be comfortable. Nitin, you just check some of our clients in the travel. You book one good Innova. So we will take an Innova. What we can do is on Saturday, the reception is on Saturday evening. We will start by around 1 o'clock. We can straight away reach by evening. We will attend the reception. And then by night we can come back. So that will
Yeah.
be better, I think. What do you say?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I will check and book a cab.
Sir, since it's a weekend, why not all of us stay in Pondicherry for a day and come back here on Sunday?
Oh, that also looks like a good idea. I think you have got some big plans in Pondicherry. I don't know. Because next day is also a Sunday. Yeah, you do one thing. Nathan, you just check for some good hotels in Pondi and book rooms for all of us. And this cab also you book for 2 days. And we can start on Sunday. As usual, we will start on Saturday. We will attend the reception. And the next day we will just go around Pondi and all. And then by night, Sunday night, we all can come back. So that should be
Yeah, that's fine, sir. I'll look on for the rooms also.
okay.
Hey guys, come, the car is here. Let's get in.
Yeah. This is a Travel's car or a test drive car? It looks like a brand new Crista.
Yes, sir. He said specially a new car we need, so he gave a new car.
Where your people are sitting? Who is going front? Who is going to the back seat?
Sir,
I'll
I'll
go
take
to
the
the back
last seat, sir.
seat.
Okay, all of you get in. Nitin, where did you book the cab and how much they were charged?
Sir, yeah, you said me to check on the client's list. I checked there was one PRR Travels, and I met Mr. Pasardi over there. I said him like, sir, see, we need an Innova, a new car for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. We are going for Pondicherry. He said, including all the charges, beta, toll, driver charges, and diesel and all, it will cost around 15,000 they charge. Then he asked for a discount. I referred your name. He gave 3,000 rupees discount, sir.
Oh, that's a good deal. So how are we going to do? How are you going to spend our time? Have you got any DVDs and all? We can see some movie.
Sir, why DVD and all when you are here? Let's make this an enjoyable journey by discussing about GST.
GST, even now? Are you serious?
Of course, sir, I'm serious.
Oh, then what we can do, we'll do one thing, we'll plan it this way. So during the course of our journey, these 2 days, where and all we will come across a GST implication. we'll be discussing. So all through the journey, where and all the GST will impact our lives during the part of the journey, that we will discuss. So that way, I think we can make this journey a useful journey. All are okay with that?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Yeah, yeah. Let's see how interesting it is.
You are all saying for the sake of me. Inside, you will be blaming me. Even here, you are not leaving us and you are going to talk about GST. I know that. Okay, we'll do one thing. We'll start with the cab. We have hired the cab, no? So, what will be the GST rates and all that for renting of cabs? See, this renting of cabs, the rate of GST has underwent lot of changes over a period of time. Initially, when GST was introduced, 1st July 2017, up to 21/8/2017, the position was like this. Renting of motor cabs, it is 5% without ITC. So what is a motor cab? There is no definition in the GST law. If you look at Motor Vehicles Act, a motor cab is the one where it can accommodate up to 6 passengers plus 1 driver. So all the small vehicles are called motor cabs. The rate of GST for that is 5% without ITC. All other vehicles, it is 18% with ITC. This was the position. This has created a lot of problems. Why? Because especially in the travel industry, suppose I own a car, I may not be able to run a business on my own. I will attach my vehicle to a travel agency. Like a person is running a travel agency, I will attach my vehicle. So I am not registered. So when GST was introduced, that a travel person who is registered under GST, he has to pay under RCM. Whatever amount he is paying to the cab owner, he has to pay under RCM. Then again, he has to charge another 5% on the customer. He cannot take any ITC. So this way, there was a burden. The tax on tax was there. So what they did, they made an amendment on 22/8/2017. They introduced another rate. If you are taking ITC, it will be 12%. So like that, they made an amendment. Normally, renting of motor cabs is 5% without any input tax credit. But if you want to take any ITC, then the rate will be 12%. All other cases, it will be 18%. It will be on the total amount, including the fuel and everything. It will be on the total amount. The position was like that. But still the problem was not overcome. See what has happened. If you don't take ITC, 5%. If you take ITC, it is 12% with ITC. Then all the people will go only for the 5% person. Why should, from customer point of view, they will not prefer to take taxi from a person who is charging 12%. So the problem was not solved. So again, they brought another amendment from 13/10/2017. There, that 5% rate can be opted. You are also entitled to take credit only for the same line of business. That is, A is hiring a car from B. A is charging 5% on B. B can take credit of that 5%, and again to the customer he can charge 5%. The same line of business, credit can be taken even when you are under the 5% rate. All other things continued like that. Any other motor vehicle, it was 12%. And then cost of fuel also should be included. So like that. Another change is, this rate is not only for motor vehicle, motor cab. They brought everything. All type of vehicles have been covered under that. So 5% with limited ITC, same line of business ITC can be taken. And 12% with all ITC, 12% with all ITC. For a moment, I will just go back and come once again, since I have not done one particular thing. Just give me time. Okay, so this was the amendment with effect from 13/10/2017. After that, the position is continuing like that only. Oh, talking GST, time flies like anything. I have already reached the Changalpattu toll.
Sir. Seeing this toll, I have a question. For whatever toll charges we are paying, whether GST is also chargeable on all these toll charges?
Thank God anything. Already every 30-40 kilometers, they put up a toll and charge 100 rupees, 150 rupees. If GST is also added, it will be a big burden. Fortunately, they are given complete exemption for all these toll plazas and all.
Oh, look at that lady, how is she reversing? Anna, konja paathu ottunga. Sir, seeing this lady reversing her car, it just reminded me of the reverse charge mechanism. So what would be the RCM on rental of cars?
Very good, Pallavi. On seeing that lady driving the car on reverse side, you are reminded of the reverse charge. But see the way Nitin, how he is looking at that blonde girl. He is not even taking his eyes out. And you are talking about the GST. Very good. I appreciate that. So as you asked, the reverse charge was brought in for the renting of cab activities from 1st October 2019. Till then, there was no reverse charge. From 1st October 2019, if the service recipient is a body corporate, a private limited company or a public limited company, and the service provider, that the cab operator, they are not a body corporate, they may be a proprietary concern or a partnership concern, then reverse charge will apply. So it will be 5%, the recipient has to pay. But it is optional. Suppose if they want to pay under forward charge by taking ITC, the service provider can take ITC and pay 12%, then RCM will not apply. But if the service provider is not willing to take any ITC and not paying GST, then it will be under reverse charge in the hands of the companies, and that rate will be 5%. So this was the situation about the reverse charge. What, Nitin? Why are you still smiling?
Yeah. No, I was thinking there are so many confusions and all. Like I'm thinking to avoid all these, what if we all five of us sit and come through a bus, and whether GST is chargeable even then?
Oh, see that way how that Ola fellow is overtaking.
Sir,
You
by
have to be
seeing
careful.
this
Yeah.
Ola, it just got remembered. What if we book what if we book cab through Ola or Uber? What about GST then?
Oh, you are asking about Ola, Nitin is asking about bus. I will come one by one. See, this Ola, no, nowadays it has become very popular, all this radio taxi like Ola, Uber and all that. See, if you are booking through that, normally the drivers will be small people. So they may not be able to comply with the GST law and all that. So what they have done under section 9(5), whenever this taxi service is offered by an aggregator, through an aggregator, the aggregator himself is declared as a service provider. He is deemed as a service provider. Even though the actual service is provided by the vehicle owner or the driver, the Ola themselves are treated as a service provider and they are liable to charge as the transporter. So whenever you book a Ola, you will get a bill where there will be that 5% GST also will be charged. And the individual drivers, they need not be registered at all. Even if they cross a 20 lakhs turnover, they need not be registered at all. And the operator, the aggregator, they are liable to comply with all these provisions. Now, coming to Nitin's query on what will happen if we travel by buses, that is also not free from GST. Now, today, from birth to death, everywhere you have to suffer GST at one way or other. So, even if you take a bus, so before proceeding, I have to explain you the difference between a contract carriage and a stage carriage. Stage carriage is those buses. See, on the opposite side, one bus is coming towards Tambaram, Chengalpattu to Tambaram, with a board, conductor. Passengers can board in between, they can get down, tickets will be issued. That is called stage carriage. Whereas contract carriage is all these omnibuses and all, where if you want to hire it for going for a function or Sabarimala, you can hire that bus. Those type of vehicles are called contract carriage vehicles, and the buses running between two places with picking up of passengers en route, giving tickets and all, that is called stage carriage. So the stage carriage permits are not normally given. There is a limitation on giving the stage carriage. So what is happening? Even the contract carriage vehicles are running as a stage carriage. Whatever KPN Travels, Sharma Travels, buses you are seeing, you will find they will not put the board. The bus will be going to Bangalore, but you will not find the board Bangalore in that. Sometimes they will also take a signature from all the passengers. That is only to say that this is not operated as a stage carriage, but we are going as a group. So, but everybody knows, because the stage carriage vehicles are in scarcity, even government also knows that contract carriage vehicles are also used as a stage carriage vehicle. So under service tax law, there were a lot of confusions on the service tax rate and all those things. Now all those confusions have been removed. Whether it is a stage carriage or it is a contract carriage, if it is a non-AC bus, GST is exempted. If it is an air-conditioned bus, it will be 5% without ITC. If you are hiring a bus for going for a marriage or for a function, then also 5% without ITC or 12% with ITC. This was the rate. And here also from 13/10/2017, they made an amendment. Same line of business credit will be allowed. Suppose there is one person who is owning one bus. He is attaching his bus to a travel, KPN Travel. So when that person charges GST on KPN Travel can take credit of that. Still, they can give at the rate of 5%. So same line of business credit is allowed with effect from 13/10/2007. So this is the position as far as this one is concerned. Travel by buses and all.
Sir, feeling very hungry, sir. Can we just stop in this coffee shop and have some snacks?
Yeah, good you have reminded. This hotel, no, this is a very famous hotel. You could have seen in a lot of stories in the newspaper also. And one Sambu Mama is running this hotel. Always he will also be in the shop. He's a very enterprising person and a very interesting person. And all the food items here, no, they are all prepared using traditional items in a conventional way and all that. So good that you have told at the right time. We will stop. Tell the driver to stop.
அண்ணா நம்ம இங்க ஒரு ஸ்நாக்ஸ் வச்சுக்கலாம், நீங்களும் வேணா வந்து ஜாயின் பண்ணிக்கோங்க.
Hey, Sanjana, why are we only talking about GST? Why can't we talk about some other subject?
Pallavi, what are you saying, yeah? This is nature we are traveling with. What else he will speak other than GST?
Anjana, Pallavi, what are you doing there? Come, you all sit. We can sit here. There is a table here.
Coming, sir.
வாங்கோ எங்க சென்னையில இருந்து வரையலா இல்ல சென்னைக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கேலா, என்ன சாப்பிடுறேல், எல்லாம் சுட சுட இருக்கு.
நமஸ்காரம் மாமா, இவர் தான் எங்க சார். உங்களை பத்தி ரொம்ப பெருமையா, உங்க ஹோட்டலை பத்தி ரொம்ப ரொம்ப பெருமையா பேசிட்டு இருந்தால். இப்ப நீங்க சொல்லுங்க, உங்க கடையில என்ன ஸ்பெஷல்? நாங்க அதை ஆர்டர் பண்றோம்.
குதிரவாளி அரிசியும் கோயம்புத்தூர் பாசி பருப்பும் குளித்தல நெய்ல மூணும் கலந்து செஞ்ச நெய் வெண்பொங்கல் இருக்கு. இந்த பொங்கல் இலையில இருந்து எடுத்து சாப்பிட்டேன்னு வச்சுக்கோங்க, ஒட்டாம வரும். சாப்பிட்ட இலையா சாப்பிடாத இலையானே தெரியாது.
ஓ, அந்த இலையை தான் திரும்ப திரும்ப எடுத்து எல்லாருக்கும் போட்டுட்டு இருக்கீங்களா?
என்னன்னா இப்படி சொல்லிட்டேல், கும்பகோணம் குசும்பா உங்களுக்கு. மல்லிகைப்பூ மாதிரி இட்லி சுட சுட இருக்கு. அன்னைக்கு ஒரு நாளைக்கு இந்த மாமி விட்டு இட்லி ஆர்டர் பண்ணா. இலையில இட்லியை வச்சோம். தான் தலையில இருந்த மல்லிகைப்பூ தான் இலையில விழுந்து இட்லியை தலையில வச்சுட்டானா பாருங்களேன். அதெல்லாம் விடுங்க, உங்க ஆர்டர் சொல்லுங்க.
மாமா, அந்த பொங்கல் சொன்னீங்களே பெருசா, ஏதோ அந்த பொங்கல் சேர்த்து ஒரு மெதுவான எனக்கு கொடுத்துருங்க.
கண்டிப்பா கொடுத்துடுறேன்.
எனக்கு இந்த மல்லிகைப்பூ இட்லி சொல்லிங்களே, அதுல ஒரு 2 முழம் கொடுத்துருங்க.
சரி.
எனக்கு ஒரு ரவா தோசை, நிறைய கேஷ்யூஸ்லாம் போட்டு நல்லா ரோஸ்டடா கொடுங்க பாப்போம்.
ரோஸ்டட் ரவா ஓகே.
எனக்கு ஒரு மசால் தோசை. எனக்கு ஒரு மசால் தோசை சார்.
மைசூர் மசாலாவையும் கொடுத்துறேன். இதோட 4 பேருக்கும் டிகாஷன் டிகிரி காஃபியும் கொடுத்துறேன்.
பேஷ்.
Sir, I have a query now. Like, what would be the GST implications on restaurant services?
Yeah, day in and day out we may be going to various restaurants and all. So the restaurant is also not free from GST. So GST is applicable for the restaurants also. Here also lot of amendments have happened over a period of time. So it becomes very difficult to follow. So I'll tell. See, that is from 1/7/2017 to 13/11/2017. The position is like this. If you are not having, if the restaurant is not having any air condition, it is not having any central air heating facility, or no license to serve alcoholic liquor, that is no bar is attached, then the rate will be 12% with ITC. If you are having any one of this, either air conditioning or air heating or the license to serve liquor, it will be 18%. So the rate of GST was based on whether you are having air condition, air heating and license to serve alcoholic liquor. Based on that, the rate will differ. This was the position up to 13/11/2017. So from 14/11/2017, there were a lot of amendments. They linked the rate of GST on restaurant to the room rent. See, lot of restaurants are situated in a lodging facility where rooms also will be there. Apart from that, there are some standalone restaurants also. We'll come to that later. So from this days, what has happened, they brought in a concept like, if the room rent in a particular lodging facility, the declared tariff, that is the published tariff, not the discounted tariff, published tariff, is less than 7,500 per day. All rooms, the room rent is less than 7,500 per day. In that lodging facility, a restaurant is situated. Then the restaurant GST rate will be 5% without ITC. And the same rate will apply to standalone restaurant also. There is no lodging facility. It's a hotel like our Sarana Bhavan or Murugan Idli Kadai. It's a special, only a restaurant. There the rate will be 5%. And they cannot opt to pay 18%. I will take ITC. I will pay 18%. That option is not given. Compulsorily 5% without ITC. If that restaurant is situated in a lodging facility where the room rent is 7,500 or more, then the rate will be 18%. Even the restaurant, the rate will be 18%. And all these calculations are based on the declared tariff. See, for example, 8,000 is the room rent. He is giving 1,000 rupee discount, 7,000. Still, it will be considered as more than 7,500 only. It is not the actual rate. It is the declared tariff which is relevant to decide the rate of GST applicable for the restaurant situated in that particular commodity. So it is getting late. Whether the food items have come.
நாங்கோ ஆர்டர் பண்ண நெய் பொங்கல் வடை, மல்லிகைப்பூ இட்லி, ரவா ரோஸ்ட், மைசூர் மசாலா, பொறுமையா சாப்பிடுங்கோ. சாம்பார் சட்னி எல்லாம் வச்சிருக்கேன். நீங்க சாப்பிட்டுட்டே இருங்கோ. உங்களுக்கு டிகாஷன் டிகிரி காஃபி வந்துட்டே இருக்கு.
ஓகே மாமா, சாப்பிட ஆரம்பிக்கிறோம். பார்த்தாலே எல்லாம் அருமையா இருக்கு. Okay, to continue with our discussion, they further made some amendments with effect from 1/10/2019. Earlier I said it is based on the room rent 7,500. Now also the situation is the same, but they have simplified the language. They gave a definition for the word specified premises. Specified premises means premises providing hotel accommodation services having declared tariff of any unit of accommodation above 7,500 rupees per unit per day or equivalent. So this is called a specified premises. Similarly, restaurant service is also defined. Restaurant service means supply, etc., etc. There is a definition. So when restaurant services is provided in any premises other than specified premises, then the rate is 5%. And if it is provided in a specified premises, it is 18% with ITC. The rate remains the same. Only thing is they have simplified the language. They try to simplify. Whether it is simplified or not, we have to see. And similarly, for the standalone restaurants where there is no lodging facility, the rate will be 5%. The rate will be 5%. Like that, this amendment has been made. Then we'll start.
Look at that. So many people are buying various sweets. I hear this place is also famous for their traditional sweets like karupati alwa and all. I'm planning to buy some for my home. Do you guys want it?
Yeah, Sanjana, I also heard this very famous, that Karupati Alva, what you were saying. You better do one thing, pack a quarter kg for all 4 of us, no? That'll be better.
Okay, then I'll go get it.
Yeah, by the time we will just get into the car and let her buy and come.
Sir, what would be the GST on takeaways?
Yeah, that is also another interesting story about the takeaways. So normally when you go to a hotel and buy some eatable items and come back, see nowadays Swiggy and all those people are there, nobody is going and taking a parcel. But still, if you choose to go and buy some item, you may think that it is only a sale. It is a sale of goods. I'm just going and buying. What is the service they are providing to me? But if you see the service accounting code, that is the classification of services, even takeaway from a hotel or a restaurant or an eating joint is considered as a service. So takeaway is also treated as a service. But if it is from a canteen, a mess, a restaurant, or an eating joint, see, see these two places. The Steamitai, let us say it is an Annanagar showroom, where there is an eating joint, there is a table, chair, and all that. People can eat there also. If you go there and buy some items as a takeaway, some sweet or snacks or something, then it will be treated as a service activity. Whatever is the rate of duty applicable for that restaurant, that will be applied on the takeaway also. But if you are going to a standalone shop, which is not a eating joint, you don't have any facility of sitting and eating, or some eatable items are available even in the supermarket, Nilgiris. You go and buy something, it will not be treated as a service because that place is not an eating joint. It is not a restaurant. So when you are buying something from a standalone shop, any eatable items, it will be treated as supply of goods. Whatever is the goods you are taking, whatever is the GST rate, that will apply. But if you go and buy some takeaway food from a restaurant or an eating joint, that will be treated as a service, and whatever is the rate of GST applicable for that service, that restaurant service, that will be applied on that. So this is also a very interesting story.
Wow, finally we have reached Pondicherry.
Nitin, where you have booked the room? Which hotel you have booked?
Sir, since we should have a good beach view and all, I booked in the Accord, sir, which is very nearby beach. We can have a good sightseeing on beach and all.
Okay. Tell the driver not to go to that.
Yeah.
Good afternoon. May I help you?
Like I have booked 2 rooms for today and tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday. Like
Okay.
it's booked in the name of Natarajan, Sanjana, Pallavi, and Nitin Chopra.
Oh, yes, yes. Sir, you are Chopra? Oh,
Yeah. I am Chopra.
मैं भी चोपड़ा हूँ सर.
अरे
क्या
भाई
पंजाब
क्या
के हो
बात है.
क्या?
नहीं, मैं राजस्थान से हूँ.
अच्छा अच्छा, मैं भी राजस्थानी हूँ, मतलब
अरे
मारवाड़ी
वाह, अच्छा, क्या बात, बहुत मन खुश हो रही है यार, बहुत दिन बाद किसी को देख रहा हूँ, अपने आदमी को.
मैं भी.
और बोलो.
और सब बाकी ठीक है?
ठीक है.
ठीक है, आपका कार्ड थोड़ा दोगे?
हाँ सब ठीक. हाँ ये लो मेरा विजिटिंग कार्ड.
सर विजिटिंग कार्ड नहीं सर, क्या कैन यू गिव मी योर आईडी कार्ड? विजिटिंग कार्ड का क्या करूंगा?
Oh, okay. You should ask me properly. No, card पूछा तो I gave visiting card. Okay, see, this is my
Sir,
ID. Yeah.
but visiting card, I see that all of you are lawyers practicing on GST. Very good, very good. मेरे को
Yeah.
एक दो डाउट पूछना है, क्या मैं पूछ सकता हूँ?
अरे भाई, क्या यार, तुमको क्वेश्चन का आंसर नहीं करूंगा तो किसको करूंगा यार. ठीक है, मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ. Even I have lot of confusions under this GST. See, my sir is sitting there. He can solve your queries. I'll just put a word to him. Yeah.
Sure. Can we all wait in the lobby there in the waiting area? ये दीपक, गेस्ट के लिए वेलकम ड्रिंक लेके आ. Please, sir,
Sir,
all of you have a seat.
yeah. Sir, he is Prithvi. He is the receptionist or the manager over here, I think. He's also Nammoor Paiyan from
Oh.
Rajasthan. So he has some doubts in GST, sir. Can you please help him?
You Rajasthani guys are very smart, no? Even while checking in the guest, you want to get your doubts clarified, Mr. Prithvi. You are very smart. Anyway, okay, tell me.
Sir, thank you, sir. I just thought 2 minutes I'll ask because I just found out that Nitin is also from my town. I thought I can take the privilege of asking you a couple of questions, sir, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Sure.
Sir, as we know that this GST is one headache, sir. I'm not able to understand at all because here nowadays people use online portals to book rooms like Oyo, Airbnb, and whatever. So who should pay the GST? Do the portals have to pay, or do the hotel has to take up? That is one big question, sir. Can you just explain that concept, sir?
Yeah. See, like in taxi, hotel booking is also nowadays done through a lot of aggregators, Oyo, Make My Trip, Airbnb, and all that. So I was just telling about Nitin about the radio taxi operation. Similar to that, whenever any hotel rooms are booked through such portals, that aggregators, if the hotel is not registered under GST, you may be registered. You are a very big hotel, your per day turnover will be more than 20 lakhs. But if annual turnover of a hotel is below 20 lakhs, they are not registered. Then these portals are treated as the service provider. They themselves are liable to pay whatever is the GST applicable rate they have to charge. But if the hotel is registered, like your hotel, if you are registered, then the portals are not treated as the service provider. They have to pay GST on the commission. Suppose, let us say 5,000 rupees is the room rent. I pay to Oyo and they are giving you 4,500. You are giving a 5,000 rupee bill to the customer. So on that 5,000, the hotel will pay GST. And these people will deduct 500 rupees their commission. On that commission, they will pay GST. So this is how this situation operates. That is, if the hotel is not registered, the portal is treated as the supplier and they are liable to charge GST on the customer. If the hotel is registered, then the hotel will charge GST on the customer, and these portals, they will be charging on their commission component. So as you said, this is one confusing area.
Oh yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, one more doubt, sir, if you don't mind. A quick doubt.
Yeah. Tell me, we have to start for a reception. Tell me.
Yes, sir. Some formalities are going on. We'll just finish the checking. Now, if people, that is with regard to these online portals. Now, if some people come to the hotel itself and directly book, suppose if I have a friend like Nitin who comes, I give him some discount. Then how do I charge GST, sir? Do I charge on the discounted price or do I charge on the listed price? That is another one question, sir. I mean, I am not able to answer sometimes when customers ask.
Yeah. This is another area where you have to be. This is about the rate of GST on the room accommodation service. So here also there has been a lot of amendments from 1st July 2017 to 30/9/2019. The situation was like that. There is a concept of declared tariff. Declared tariff means what is the published tariff as per your rate card. What is the rate, not the discounted actual rate, the published rate. Based on that, we have to decide the GST rate. If the declared tariff is less than 1,000 rupees per day, the room rent is less than 1,000 rupees per day, GST is exempted. There is no GST on that. If the declared tariff is 1,000 and above, up to 2,500, then the GST rate will be 12%. It was 12%. If it is more than 2,500 or more, but less than 7,500, then the rate was 18%. And if the declared tariff goes beyond 7,500 or above, it is 28%. So to decide the rate, you have to go by the declared tariff. See, for example, 8,000 rupees is your room rent per day. You will fall under above 7,500. The applicable rate is 28%. Then you have to apply 28% on the actual amount. You may be giving 1,000 rupees discount to Nitin and charge 7,000. So on 7,000, you have to apply 28%. To decide the rate, you have to go by declared tariff, but the calculation should be based on the actual amount. So this was creating some problem and all. Then they made an amendment. From 26/7/2018, this declared tariff has been replaced by value of supply. So now there is no declared tariff. Whatever amount you are charging, actual amount, in which slab it is falling under, at the rate it will be applicable. So this was the position up to 30/9/2019. Then from 1/10/2019, they have further reduced the rate. Up to 1,000, GST is exempted. 1,000 to 7,500. Earlier there were two slabs, 1,000 to 2,500 and 2,500 to 7,500. Now they have clubbed. If the room rent is 1,000 or above, but less than 7,500, it will be 12% with all ITC. And if the room rent exceeds 7,500, it will be 18%. They also defined what is the meaning of hotel account. I think we are getting late. When the rooms are ready, can we move?
Sir, yes, sir. Yes, sir. The rooms are ready. Thank you very much. Sir, room number 305 and 306, sir. Yes, Nitin.
Yeah, भाई तूने तो मौके पे चौका लगा दिया यार. You have cleared all your doubts. Okay, you do just a favor for me. The discount and all,
sir.
just check up, man. Come on.
Sorry?
Just look out for the discount. You won't hear all these, no? Huh?
Discount kya bhai? To first time, next time I will definitely give you a discount.
Okay.
With applicable GST rate. Thank you very much. Have a pleasant stay, sir. Thank you for clearing it out. Sir, your luggages will be sent to the room, sir. Thank you.
Okay.
Wow, Nitin, you have done a great job in booking this room and it's so beautiful.
Yes, yes, it's really nice. Thank you so much, Nitin.
Thanks, guys. Always my choice are very good.
I feel so hungry. Why shall we order something through room service, no?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay, I'll have some Coke, sir. That welcome drink was not up to my mark. Okay.
Oh,
Sir.
I know what is your mark. What is the welcome drink you expected in Pondicherry, I know, but I can't help it.
I'll order one chocolate milkshake.
Okay. Sir, my query here is, like, what if now we are sitting in this room and now if we are ordering some Coke or some juice, as Sanjana said, and when they are supplied by this hotel itself, they get from restaurant or they themselves supply, however, whether that will be treated as a restaurant service or a hotel accommodation service?
Yeah, that's an interesting question, Nitin. So this room service, why we have come here, why we have come to Pondi and we have taken the room. So the staying in the room is the principal activity. And whatever food we are ordering from the room, that is incidental to the room stay. So that will be treated as a composite supply. Composite supply is a bundle of service where one service gives the essential character of it. So that is the room stay. So whatever room service we are ordering, that will be treated as a composite supply. And suppose this room is more than 7,500 and 18% means the food also will be charged 18%. So it will be treated as a composite supply.
Okay. Sir, but what would happen if we order liquor also? Just a question, sir, along with food.
No. From the beginning, you are not proper. You wanted something else for the welcome drink, and now you want to order. You want to order? Really?
No, sir. You know about me, no, sir.
Okay. Now your question is, instead of food item, if you are ordering some alcoholic drink, whether that will also become a composite supply. It's a very interesting question, very brilliant question. See, individually, this alcoholic liquor is not under GST. We know it has not been covered under GST as of now. But sitting in the room, if you are ordering a room service, some liquor, what will happen? Whether it will become a composite supply and GST will be charged as per the room rent. Then the answer is a clear no. Why? Because if you see the definition of composite supply, it will comprise of only taxable supplies. So this is not at all a taxable supply because there is no levy of GST that will stand out separately. So they will give a separate bill for the liquor supplied, applicable VAT, state excise, that and all will be charged. It will not become a composite supply.
Sir, your reasoning was because it's not a taxable supply, it's not a composite supply, and it's also not a supply. The mixing and all is done. Whether that will be a mixed supply, sir.
Oh, wow. Just because he is mixing and giving, you want to say whether it is a mixed supply. Huh? Very good way to remember GST, Nitin. See, if you see the definition of mixed supply, the important criteria there is it should be a single price. A single price should be charged. So once they give separate bill, it will not be treated as a mixed supply also. So you don't have a problem. You go ahead.
Okay.
Sir, sometime back there was a controversy over charging 18% GST on bananas in some hotel. Why is that? Can you explain about it?
Yeah. See, the problem is taxing banana is not the mistake. Taxing a celebrity was the mistake. So immediately he took a photo of the picture, put it in Twitter, all newspapers carried the story, and even the department went and penalized the hotel and all that. But according to me, what the hotel did was right. See, just now I talked about the composite supply. So while staying in your room, whatever you are ordering as a room service, food or fruit or whatever it is, that will also be treated as a composite supply. See, you are going to Coimbatore market and buying some banana, there will not be a GST because it is supply of goods, supply of fruits. But if you order for such fruits while staying in the room, it becomes a composite supply, and whatever is the GST rate for the room will naturally be applied on that banana also. The hotel was right, but unfortunately the issue was blown out of proportion and a lot of things has happened. But according to me, what the hotel did was right only.
Okay. Sir, what about other services like laundry, Wi-Fi, spa and all? What about GST on that?
Yeah, when you are staying in a hotel, you may avail various other services also. You may put your cloth for laundry. Sometimes you may get some extra Wi-Fi, spa, gym. All these are incidental to your main activity. What is the main activity? Staying in the room. All these things are incidental. You are not coming and staying in your room just because you want to wash your cloth. You don't have proper water supply in your house. No, that is not the case. So it is a naturally bundled service. All these services are naturally bundled. Every hotel offers all these facilities, and the essential character is the room stay. So all these activities, whenever they are charged separately, they will also be liable to same rate of GST applicable for the hotel room. But there are some advanced ruling contrary to that. They said food will become a composite supply because both the food as well as hotel room comes under the same accounting code. Whereas Wi-Fi, gym and all comes under a different heading, so it will not become a composite supply. But that is not correct according to me. The composite service definition does not say that all the services should fall under the single accounting code. Not required. All these will be treated as a bundled service only.
Sir, like instead of us ordering food in our rooms and we go to the restaurant that's available in the basement, what would be the GST applications on that?
Yeah, we saw while coming there is a restaurant in the lobby also. Instead of ordering food from the room, we can always walk into the restaurant to have the food. So that restaurant is an open restaurant. You have the choice. You can go to this restaurant or you can go outside, or people from outside also can come and take food in that restaurant. It doesn't become a naturally bundled service. That is a separate activity. This is a separate activity. And when you order it in room, it becomes a composite supply. But when you are going down and eating in the restaurant, it will not become a composite supply. That whatever you are eating there, that will be treated as a restaurant service, and GST also will be charged accordingly. Oh guys, you are go on talking about GST. No, we have to go for the reception at 6 o'clock. Get ready. That also will take a lot of time. Get ready in half an hour. We will all move for the reception.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir. Sir, really, sir, what a marriage. They really mean it if they keep marriage or reception at Pondicherry. They had all whatever there should be. How many food items, varieties. Wow, I really loved it, sir. Song, dance, everything. Enjoyed the day.
Yeah, yeah. Especially I loved the dessert part. It was really good.
Sir, how was the food? Did you like it, sir?
Yeah, even if you have to taste each and every item, no, my stomach is full. It's very good, very good. It was.
Sir, now again seeing these caterers, I have a question. Like these caterers are coming to the mandap premises. So what would be the GST implications in such cases?
Yeah, there is a technical term for it. We call it as outdoor catering. So whenever we are conducting a function, either in your own house you may conduct a function and you can call a caterer to come and serve. Or in a mandap like this also, contractors will be there and they will be coming and preparing the food. For these outdoor catering services also, the GST was 18% from 1/7/2017 to 30th September 2019. Outdoor catering services were liable to GST at the rate of 18%. From 1/10/2019, this is really very interesting. So they have linked it to the specified premises concept. Specified premises means a premises where there is a lodging facility and the room rent per day is more than 7,500, 7,500 or more than 7,500. So whenever any outdoor catering premises, outdoor catering service is provided in a specified premises, you are going and conducting a marriage reception in a 5-star hotel where the room rent is more than 7,500. The caterer may be the same hotel may give the food, or you may bring somebody from outside also. So whatever we are, you are conducting a function in your home. You are ordering food from a place which is a specified premises. You want to have very good food, you are ordering food from GRT, but function is held at home. Because the food is coming from a place which is a specified premises, in such situations, the GST on outdoor catering also will be 18%. In all other cases, it will be 5% without ITC. They have also defined what is outdoor catering. They have given a very good, it should be occasion based. Some say, for example, a contractor is regularly cooking food and serving in a factory canteen. That is not outdoor catering because it is continuous. Outdoor catering means it should be event based. It should be occasional. So if the function is being held, or the caterer is from a specified premises, or you are conducting the event from a specified premises, or the food is coming from the specified premises, then the rate will be 18%. In all other cases, it will be 5%. So now we are all getting late. It is almost 10 o'clock. We all will go to the room and we all get up tomorrow early morning. We all wanted to go around Pondicherry, no? By 7 o'clock, you all please get up. And then we will go around. And by 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock, we can start back to Pondicherry. Is that okay? Shall we now move to the room, or you have any other agenda, Nitin?
No, sir. We'll go to the room. We'll have a good night.
Okay.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
Hi, guys. Good morning. Are all ready?
Yeah. Good morning, Nitin.
Yeah. Let's have a great fun today. Come on.
Yes.
Yeah. The car has come. Shall we start?
Yes, yeah. I've spoke to driver, sir. He first said like he has a good plan. I discussed with him. First said he will take us to beach, then breakfast, and then to all sightseeing places.
Okay.
Yeah.
புதுச்சேரி மாநகரம் புதுமையின் சிகரம் தெருவெங்கு விசில் பறக்கும் பாண்டிச்சேரி நான் சரக்கு தானா நிறைய இருக்குங்கண்ணா அது சொல்லு எங்க காணா பீச்சுக்கு போனாக்கா கடல் காத்து எடுத்துக்க கரையோரம் சன் பார்த்து லைட்டஸ் நல்ல ஏறி சவுண்டா கத்து காந்தி செல்ல தாண்டா நம்ம சொத்து ஆரோவில்ல சுத்து போட்டு டப்பாங்குத்து பாண்டி சொன்னால கத்து புதுச்சேரி மாநகரம் புதுமையின் சிகரம் தெருவெங்கு விசில் பறக்கும் அண்ணா பாரின் சிட்டி தான் பிள்ளைங்கெல்லாம் உண்மையில தங்க கட்டித்தான். அடே உப்பு பால இருக்குது 100 வருஷம் கணக்குது, அது இன்னும் கூட நிலையா நிக்குது. பிரெஞ்சுக்காரன் ஊருங்க போயிட்டவன பாருங்க, அன்பான ஆளுங்க எங்க ஊருக்காரங்க. பிரெஞ்சுக்காரன் ஊருங்க போயிட்டவன பாருங்க, அன்பான ஆளுங்க எங்க ஊருக்காரங்க. பாரதி பார்க் இருக்குது, பொட்டானிக்கல் கார்டன் இருக்குது, அங்க லவர்ஸ் இருக்குது, சிங்கிள்ஸ் அதை பார்த்து தவிக்குது. புதுச்சேரி மாநகரம் புதுமையின் சிகரம், தெருவெங்கு விசில் பறக்கும். மண்டபம் வரலாறு நினைவு கட்டிடும், அது எங்க ஊரு சின்னந்தானுங்க. உப்பெல்லாம் பீச்ச பாருங்க, ராக்கு பீச்ச பாருங்க, அது அழகு சொல்ல வார்த்தை ஏதுங்க. ஈஸியா ரோடுடா, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட ரைடுடா, பில்லியனும் தேருடா, எனக்குமே ஜோருடா. ஈஸியா ரோடுடா, ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸோட ரைடுடா, பில்லியனும் தேருடா, எனக்குமே ஜோருடா. குபேர் பஜார் இருக்குது, அரவிந்த ரசமும் இருக்குது, சண்டே மார்க்கெட் இருக்குது, அங்க எல்லாம் கூட்டம் குவியுது. புதுச்சேரி மாநகரம் புதுமையின் சிகரம், தெருவெங்கு விசில் பறக்கும். பாண்டவா இல்ல ஜாக்கிங் ஓட்டவா, இல்ல ஆர்பர்ல இருந்து டைவ போட்டவா. இயற்கை செழித்த ஊருடா, அழகா இருக்கு பாருடா, எங்க பாண்டி ஒரு சின்ன கோவாடா. சச்சி மசூதி கோவில் அந்த கால சாயில, நல்லா கும்பிட்டுக்கோ கூடுவோம் ஆயில. சச்சி மசூதி கோவில் அந்த கால சாயில, நல்லா கும்பிட்டுக்கோ கூடுவோம் ஆயில. புஸ்டேரி போலாமா, போகோலாண்டு போலாமா, இல்ல போட்டோஸ் போலாமா, இல்ல லேக்கா போலாமா. புதுச்சேரி மாநகரம் புதுமையின் சிகரம், தெருவெங்கு விசில் பறக்கும். பாண்டிச்சேரி
We have got to all places, no? Arvind Ashramam, Auroville. Nitin, you take a photograph here.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, the time is already 3 o'clock now. We have to start. Then only we can reach Chennai by night. Where is the car?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of you get up. We'll start back to Chennai. It was very nice, no? Have you all been to Pondi and all these places earlier?
Yes, sir. I've been to few places.
Okay. Yeah, come on, get into the car.
2 days we've only spoken about GST. I'm just wondering if we've attended a GST seminar or a wedding.
Oh, Pallavi, wait. Sir, she's talking about seminar. I remembered something. Generally, whenever we conduct any seminar, no, the hotel person where we take a hall for rent or something like that, they charge per person basis. Number of participants. Per participant 500 rupees, per participant 1000 rupees. How is GST calculated on that?
Yeah, that is also another segment which we should know. Whenever we book a hall for conducting a meeting or anything, they will say that the hall is free and food will be charged per head. So for that activity also GST is applicable, and the rate is like this: from 1/7/2017 to 39, it was 18%. That is supply of food along with giving the place on rent, that was subjected to GST at the rate of uniform rate of 18%. From 1/10/2019, that is also linked with the specified premises concept. If you are conducting your meeting or a workshop or a seminar in a place where the room rent is more than 7,500, then it will be 18%. All other places it will be 5%. So like that, they have linked this also with the specified premises concept.
While coming only, we didn't come through ECR. At least now, let's please go back through ECR. No, it will be good.
Yeah. Tell the driver, Nitin, we'll go via ACR.
Yeah. நான் ஈஸியார் வழியா எடுத்து நல்லா கொஞ்சம் ஈவினிங் டைம் சைட் சீயிங் சூப்பரா இருக்கும்.
நில்லுங்க யார் நீங்க? எங்கேருந்து வரீங்க? எங்க போறீங்க?
நான் ஒரு ஹைகோர்ட்ல அட்வொகேட், ஒரு கல்யாணத்துக்கு போயிட்டு இருக்கேன். என்ன நிறுத்தணுமா இந்த வண்டியை?
அட்வொகேட்னா நாங்க பயந்துடணுமா? எனக்கு எவ்வளவு ஜட்ஜஸ் தெரியுமா? ஜஸ்டிஸ் PM பிரகாஷ் கோர்ட் போய் டப்புன்னு சிலூட் பண்ணா மேல இருந்து பார்த்து சிரிப்பாரு தெரியுமா? என்ன பார்த்தா டிக்கி ஓபன் பண்ணுங்க சார்.
சார் நாங்களே கல்யாணத்துக்கு போயிட்டு வரோம், என்ன இருக்க போகுது இதுல? என்ன அந்த தேங்காய் தாம்பூல பை தான் இருக்கும், வேணா அதை ஒண்ணு எடுத்துங்க. வேணா
என்ன சார் ஒண்ணுமே இல்ல, அட்வொகேட் தானே சொன்னீங்க. என்ன அட்வொகேட் சார் நீங்க? என்ன மாதிரி கேசஸ் பாக்குறீங்க? பேல் டிவோர்ஸ் கேஸ் எல்லாம் பாக்குறீங்களா?
இல்ல அதெல்லாம் வாங்க கொஞ்சம் வேற மாதிரி சார். இந்த வெறும் இந்த டாக்ஸ், GST, எக்ஸைஸ் எல்லாம் சொல்றாங்க இல்லையா, அது மட்டும் தான் பாக்குறது சார், வேற எதுவும் பாக்குறது இல்ல.
எனக்கு தெரிஞ்ச ஒரு எக்ஸசைஸ் தான், அது கூட உங்க வண்டியில் இல்ல. இப்பதான் சார் 4 அட்வொகேட் வண்டியை மடக்கினேன். 10 சரக்கு பாட்டில் பிடிச்சிருக்கேன். இந்தாங்க 2 பாட்டில் வச்சுக்கோங்க. அட்வொகேட் மானத்தை காப்பாத்துங்க சார்.
சார் நமக்கு எதுக்கு சார் அதெல்லாம் வேணாம் சார்.
சரி போங்க. டிராபிக் பில்டப் ஆகுது, போங்க.
ஓகே ரைட். நான் ஜஸ்டிஸ் PM பிரகாஷ் பார்த்தா சொல்றேன் சார். உங்க பேர் என்ன? ஹரி இன்ஸ்பெக்டர் பார்த்தா
ஹரின்னு சொன்னா அவர் தெரியாது சார். ஹரி ராதாகிருஷ்ணன் அந்த மாதிரி பாண்டிச்சேரி பக்கத்துல அப்படின்னு சொன்னா அவருக்கு ஞாபகம்.
அதாவது உங்களுக்கு அவரை தெரியும், அவருக்கு உங்களுக்கு தெரியாதுன்னு சொல்ல வரீங்க.
கிளம்புங்க சார், கிளம்புங்க. டிராபிக் பில்டப் ஆகுது. என்ன பேச்சுங்க, கிளம்புங்க.
என்னடா பாண்டிச்சேரி வரைக்கும் வந்துட்டு நம்ம வண்டியை யாரும் பிடிக்கலையே நினைச்சா, கரெக்டா அந்த போலீஸ்கார் வந்து புடிச்சிட்டார். சரி ஓகே அண்ணா, ஒரு சாங் போடுங்க.
சோகம் இல்லா சொர்க்கம் எங்க ஊரு, வந்தோரெல்லாம் சொந்த பந்தம் பாரு, வாழும் காலம் எங்கள் கடற்கரை வாசம், வானம் இறங்கி முத்தமேடும் தேசம். ரெண்டு தொப்பி போட்ட சிங்க எங்க காவலே, ரெண்டு சிக்னல் போட்டா நிக்கும் எங்க வெஹிக்கல்லே, ஷாப்பிங் வந்துட்டா சண்டே மார்க்கெட், பாண்டிச்சேரி பீச் தாண்டா ஆல் ஓவர் மேக்கெட், ஈஸ்ட் கோஸ்ட் ஃபுல்லா வேற ஒரு கூட்டம், ஃபியூச்சரை மறந்துட்டு இங்க வந்து ஆட்டம், பாண்டி நீர் பாண்டிச்சேரி பாப்பா, பெருமையோடு சொல்லுவோம் இது தமிழ்நாட்டின் கோவா. கடலுக்கு போவோம், கரை வந்து சேர்ந்ததும் பணக்காரனாவோம், காசு பணம் எல்லாம் எங்களுக்கு தூசு. கட்டு மரத்திலையும் கடலுக்கு போவோம், கரை வந்து சேர்ந்ததும் பணக்காரனாவோம், காசு பணம் எல்லாம் எங்களுக்கு தூசு. கலைகளாகிறோம் இருக்கிற ஒரு கலையுடன் சேர்ந்து கரைகிறோம் பாரு, கரையத்தை இருந்த ஊரு, லோபத்து படத்திற்கு எங்க ஒரு ஃபாரின், நாங்க லோக்கல் லோபத்து படத்திற்கு எங்க ஒரு ஃபாரின், லோக்கல் ஆனாலும் ஹீரோயின், ரெண்டு வீதிகள் நிறைஞ்ச ஊரு, சோகம் இல்லா சொர்க்கம் எங்க ஊரு, வந்தோரெல்லாம் சொந்த பந்தம் பாரு.
சார் சென்னை ரீச் ஆக போறோம். நாளைக்கு ஒரு நாள் ஆபீஸ் லீவ் கொடுக்குறீங்களா? ரொம்ப டயர்டா இருக்கும் சார் பாண்டிச்சேரி போயிட்டு வந்து.
தெரியும், இதுதான் கேட்பீங்கன்னு தெரியும் எனக்கு. இதுக்கே நீ ஒரு நாள் லீவு கேட்குற. இன்னும் நீ கேட்டதெல்லாம் பாண்டிச்சேரியில் வாங்கி கொடுத்துருந்தா என்ன பண்றதுன்னு தெரியல.